If you're not watching Win News, here's what you're missing.
More than 2 centimetres of snow in the city.
It made for a spectacular sight.
The Tharwa Bridge is now open.
We know news. Win News, weeknights at 6. This is Win News.
Tonight, more assistance on the way for the region's drought-hit farmers. The Prime Minister joins other leaders in the reconciliation process. And $2 million for ACT home and community care services. Good evening. Still no rain, but there's been some good news for struggling farmers in the Yass, Goulburn and Monero districts.
This is Win News Late Edition.
Tonight, a crane driver hospitalised after a high-level fall at a civic building site. Arrests follow a series of drug raids in the nation's capital. And a strategy to protect Canberra hospital patients against superbugs. Hello, welcome to Late Edition News on Win. A dramatic rescue for a crane driver who fell while climbing his crane at the metro site in Civic this morning. Emergency crews worked quickly to stabilise the man, a John Hindmarsh Constructions employee. The 63-year-old man is reported to be in a stable condition at the Canberra hospital.
30 metres above the ground, rescue personnel worked to stabilise a 63-year-old crane driver.
The inquiry into the 2003 bushfires will not be finished until at least February next year. That was the blunt assessment of counsel assisting the coroner, Lex Lasry QC, who says there are still 2 or 3 weeks of evidence to hear before final submissions are made.
The lawyers were trudging back to the coroner's courtroom this morning after a 10-month hiatus. Today, Maria Dugan was finally back at the helm of the 2003 bushfire inquiry to decide when it can start hearing evidence again. Counsel assisting Lex Lasry QC said the inquiry would pick up where it left off, with fire expert Trevor Roach in the witness box. Mr Lasry adding, "We are anxious that when the court resumes, we hear the evidence as soon as we can."
The 36-year-old Canberra man and his alleged accomplice, a 23-year-old man from Sydney, are behind bars tonight following a major drug bust in a hotel in Civic. A 23-year-old Ainslie man has been caught allegedly travelling at nearly 70 kilometres an hour over the speed limit on the Monero highway overnight. Police say the southbound Ford Falcon sedan was travelling at 148 kilometres an hour shortly after midnight. The driver faces a $1,600 fine and the loss of 6 demerit points. The Little Company of Mary has lodged plans for a 220-bed aged care village opposite Calvary Hospital.
The Australian stock market defied a gloomy lead from Wall Street today and still lost ground as some profit results failed to lift to expectations. All ordinaries closed at 4,429, down 16 points. The Aussie dollar is trading at 76.3 US cents, 83.8 yen and 0.62 euro, and gold is up to $445.20 US an ounce.